Irina from Erbology. Am I pronouncing it right? Is it Irina?
Yeah,
Irina? I want to make
whatever
sure.
you prefer. It's both.
It's both.
Welcome, Irina.
I'll go with Irina if that's okay. Well,
Perfect.
we have already tried the products of Erbology, and I must say we both are in awe of the broad range of amazing high quality products Erbology has. So we were looking forward a lot to this podcast. We have tons of questions, probably too much for half an hour. And we already have our own favorites as well from the products we have at home.
I'm curious to know which ones.
Well, I'll already say I use the red reishi every day.
Good. So you feel calmer.
Exactly, I feel calmer. Well, the first question we always have, and we ask in each podcast, is we have a feeling there is a love affair with nature behind Erbology as a brand and the products. And it's a very open question, but a question we're so curious about. Is that correct? Is that a right feeling? And what is it like? Where does it come from, your ambition to found this brand? And what is the love affair with nature like behind the brands?
Yeah, it's a great question. So the inspiration comes from our childhood. It goes all the way back to how we were brought up. And we spent a lot of summers in the countryside with our grandmother. She had beautiful gardens, vegetables, fruits, but she also collected medicinal plants. And I remember how she scattered them over newspapers, and she had a whole room with dried herbs like milk thistle, like goji berries. And then she turned them into tinctures and into teas. So really the basis, the foundation of herbology is her rituals and her habits and what she created, well, basically what she inspired people around her to do with these herbs as well.
Where was
And
this?
then,
Sorry to interrupt. Where was it? Where was your childhood?
Yeah.
we grew up in Moldova, in
Yes.
Bessarabia.
Mm.
And then we moved to the Czech Republic, and then I moved to London, where the idea took shape. And when I moved to London, I was surprised to see how natural health revolved around synthetic supplements and all the misleading claims around them. So we wanted to offer a different path, something more natural, functional foods that people can take instead of these synthetic supplements. And so the very first product that we launched was the sea buckthorn juice.
Yeah.
And it's something that we grew up with. A lot of people still don't know what it is, but it's an excellent, like all the berries, of course. I don't like comparing, saying that one ingredient is better than the other, but this specific fruit is high in omega-7 fatty acids. And actually, when I moved to London, I could only find omega-7 capsules, but not the sea buckthorn oil or the sea buckthorn juice. So that's how we really started. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's not just one single nutrient isolated, like in the pills, or even in the multivitamins when you combine different vitamins. In products like the sea buckthorn juice or powder, nutrients work together in synergy, and they offer much more than just one single ingredient, nutrient. There are a lot of antioxidants, phytonutrients, vitamins, fatty acids.
Yeah. Well, how important is the sourcing? Where do you source them? The sea buckthorn or other products, ingredients? How important is that for the quality of it to obtain these benefits?
It's one of the most important things when it comes to quality of our products. We like to work directly with farmers. So the sea buckthorn specifically comes from farmers in Romania, and we only work with farmers that are certified organic, and then we process the ingredients at our own factory in near Prague.
Near Prague, yeah.
Yes.
So the factory is near Prague, and the farmers are scattered across the world or across Europe, or
Yes, across the world. We work with plants that have deep tradition and functional benefits. So we did start with the plants that we knew from the childhood, but then we expanded the range, and now we offer Ayurvedic herbs. We offer the mushrooms that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries. Last year, we launched a range from Peru. We work with ingredients like maca and lucuma and camu camu. Camu camu is one of the best sources of vitamin C.
Yeah.
Maca has been studied for its potential benefits for male health in particular.
Yeah.
So we have quite an extensive range of medicinal herbs.
Yeah, and I love it. Yeah, you have a really broad range, and if you also, you bring it also beautifully together in recipes and tips, and people can also how to use it, because it's difficult. It's sometimes difficult for people because of powders, how to integrate in daily routines. Do you have your own routines to integrate it, or
can you give us tips and inspiration how to best use?
It depends on the product, of course.
Yeah, your favorites.
Yes, they all come in different formats, and you can actually have different products coming from the same plant, but offer different health benefits, because the nutritional the nutrition of them completely changes. So, for example, taking sea buckthorn, you can have the sea buckthorn oil, which is high in omega-7 because omega-7 is a fatty acid. And you can have the juice, which is high in vitamin C because vitamin C is water soluble. So it really depends. If you want to support your immune system, you'll probably go for the sea buckthorn juice. If you're looking to fight dryness, for example, you will go for the oil.
Yeah.
So it really depends on the function, on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But yes, I can give you a lot of tips. Even now, I'm drinking my alfalfa in a glass of water.
Oh, you combine it just with water? Do you put a little
just
bit
with
of
water?
Yeah.
Warm water. I like the taste. Yeah, yes.
Is it warm water or just cold water?
No, it's just room temperature.
Room temperature. Okay, yes. So you integrate it just in a glass of water. And then, for me, it's more in the juice, but sometimes also in the morning coffee. Then I find it, but then it depends on the taste, because it really makes also the coffee taste different. It depends on which powder. For me, I'm talking about the powders now.
Yes. So, when it comes to coffee, I always have my cordyceps with coffee before going for a training.
That's a great combo.
Before you do a workout.
Yes, always.
Because cordyceps has an impact also on your respiratory system, isn't it?
Yes, but also there are studies that show that it boosts endurance.
Yes,
and resilience.
Yeah. Well, I get this question often, and I also had this question myself for a while, and maybe you've got a good explanation there. People sometimes feel that if you consume a powder, how can a powder still have all these benefits compared to consuming fruits or certain vegetables or plants or herbs fresh? Like we turn them in a powder, do they still contain all those benefits in a powder format? And is a process specifically designed to maintain those benefits?
Yes. Well, the ingredient will lose certain nutrients throughout its life cycle. Even when you eat ripened pear, it probably will have fewer nutrients than when it was on the tree. So there's always a decrease in nutrients, or in most cases. But the drying process is very important, making sure that it's dried raw, if possible. There are different drying techniques like freeze drying or air drying under 42 degrees Celsius in order to preserve the highest amount of nutrients.
Yeah. And this happens in Prague. This is what happens in Prague in the production facility.
It depends on the ingredient.
Yeah.
But usually the powder is dried at where it's grown to preserve those nutrients.
Yeah. So at the farms where it's growing.
Yes. Oftentimes at the farms.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, and I think we both were happily surprised that you have this M40 plus and W40 plus blend.
So, because that is because I was also curious what is your link with the Ayurveda, because I have my own story with Ayurveda. I studied it also a couple of years ago, and the Shatavari, that's a beautiful product, I believe, and really in this point in life when especially for women
40 plus
women are more aware of their menopausal, premenopausal and body change. It's a really nice supportive product, but it's two questions now, but in the
start with one.
Your interest in Ayurveda, I'm also a little bit curious about that. How does it come came on your path?
Yeah, so for me personally, I started with ashwagandha and then shatavari. It helped me a lot during my PMS. So I have my personal journey with Ayurvedic herbs. And then I started researching a bit more, and I realized there is a problem on the market as well. For example, one of the most adulterated products besides the olive oil is the turmeric. And you can find turmeric anywhere in any supermarket. But the question is it really the authentic turmeric, the unadulterated one, or is it really high quality as well? Because turmeric can have different concentrations of curcumin. So we realized that the majority of turmeric on the market contains under 2% curcumin, and we wanted to offer something of the best quality, and so we started looking for turmeric with 5% curcumin.
Okay.
And so now if you want to get the best quality turmeric, you come to Erbology.
Nice.
You get 5% curcumin, and this is just an example. Then we expanded the range. We have ashwagandha, we have shatavari. These are the two main ingredients in our W40 Plus blend.
That is the one that I, because that's a little bit of a personal touch from me, of a personal story. It's for me now a year. I feel already that it's here. I feel that my menstrual cycle is not that steady anymore. So I'm really into searching what is natural to support the system, because I feel that my body is already a little bit in transition. So and I want to do it, of course, all natural supporting. And then I saw your product, and we came back from vacation, and I had already a month of feeling not that in sync. My cycle was not doing well. So I took it now from, I think, just 10 days now. And already I'm back on track. I feel again that, okay, my body is back in more, it's more in balance. It's more back. I pure now of my female system. I feel that it's back balancing again. And I also love that you combine it also with the buckthorn berry and the nettle leaf. That's really a combination of what is here, what is rooted here, because that is also what I believe in, that my body knows best. The nettle and the buckthorn,
the herbs from here, and
then combined with really potent and good things from the eastern side.
Yes, and that's really the intention, because if you compare to synthetic supplements, these are the ingredients: the nettle leaf and the shatavari, the ashwagandha. These are the ingredients that our body recognizes and responds to because they're natural. They come from the ground. They're not lab made. And also, when we were developing the formula, we wanted to ensure that there is a balance. So you only have 2 adaptogenic herbs in this formula, the shatavari and the ashwagandha, and they work well together. You don't have any mushrooms because you don't want to overwhelm your system. Mushrooms are immunomodulatory. So you want to take them separately in a different cycle for a certain period of time. What I often see on the market right now is a lot of these ingredients combined together because they're trendy. So you'll see.
I just wanted to mention it. So I love that you say that, because I see these, and I don't want to interrupt for too long because I'm listening very closely to what you're saying, but I see these cacao blends with chaga and cordyceps and a lot of extras. And I wonder, is that really helping anybody? Putting this all together?
It feels like, let's put as much as possible into one product because people will think the more the better. But actually, this could do more harm than good because there are no scientific studies to show that all these ingredients with medicinal properties can be combined. You're essentially taking something that's been used for centuries in India, combining it with something that's been used in Peru and in Europe and in China, and you're creating a product that follows certain trends, not necessarily a ritual that feels grounding.
Because I'm totally feeling that, because I did some study just for me and my of phytotherapy, and also the herbs of here and the combination, and the woman who learned us the herbs and the combination of the herbs, she always talked about you always have to, I really loved her expression, you can use a lot of herbs together, but you have also have to add a herb that is do something with your system through the
to cleanse it,
to have the output also, because else you have maybe you build up of filthy water and it stays in your body, and there is no way it can leave your body in any other way than it stays there. So it's bad explanation maybe, but I hope you understand what I'm meaning by saying this. The combination is really important, that it gets also out of your system, because it gets things loose and it makes it more release, but the release needs to be transitioned out.
Absolutely. Also, another issue with these blends with a long list of ingredients is that the actual amount of each ingredient is just too small to give any meaningful benefit.
You can put chaga on a packaging just to sell it, but that doesn't mean there is a proper amount of chaga in there.
And do you work together with people, or do you have yourself to get the blends right, or how do you do it with in Erbology?
We develop them ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we've just launched our greens blend, and our fourth blend is coming very soon, next month, hopefully. Still a secret.
Well, we're absolutely honored to have Erbology as a partner, and we're gonna buy all your stuff to put in the store.
Thank you.
Because we love all of them. And also, I honestly think that there is a big space in the market for a brand that consciously creates blends with only what is necessary and does it with the utmost care, not only looking at the commercial aspect, but looking at really bringing benefit to people and an alternative to synthetic supplements or even pharmaceuticals, especially in where we live, I think in complete Western Europe, but Belgium, Netherlands, Benelux, there is a lot of space still in the market for a brand like Erbology. So I'm really excited. And also I'm using the M40 Plus and loving it every day. I don't have the same testimonial as you with
You're not using it long enough, maybe.
But I'm not using it long enough probably. But I was curious.
We'll catch up in a month.
Exactly. Well, while using it, I did have that same question, whether, because a lot of brands say that they work together with a doctor or somebody who is knowledgeable in diets, or but you have the knowledge in house as well, the wisdom also from your youth, from your childhood, but also through your interest in Ayurveda. You create the blends in house, right, Irina? That's what.
Yes, we do.
That's so beautiful. Yeah,
we do. Yes, I think it's also another problem in the industry. It's hard to find someone who is truly knowledgeable about medicinal plants. You can have a diploma in nutrition, or you can be a qualified dietitian, but you don't necessarily need to have that knowledge about medicinal plants. And usually you specialize just in one field. It could be Ayurveda, or you can it can be traditional Chinese medicine. But it's very hard to find a nutritionist, because I often see brands saying that their product has been developed by a nutritionist or certified by certain medical doctors. But I would be really interested to understand their background, and do they really understand functional medicine? Like, say, if you go to an acupuncture center, and they not only they know about acupuncture, but also about the Chinese herbs, and they know what to prescribe you, because that's all they do. They specialize in traditional Chinese medicine, and it's not just nutrition, but it's also certain physical practices.
So here's what I think a really important key question, maybe a tricky one. So imagine I walk in the Pharmature store and I see a whole range of Erbology there, and I have less stamina, I feel, and less energy, and I have quite some stress from work, and I want something that supports me, just so I feel stronger and have more energy in general. I know that each blend and each herb is also, especially adaptogenic, because that's what it in essence means, is different for everybody. So you can't say this one thing would serve everybody only for that functional benefit. So that means I would walk in the store and I have a need, but now I have to explore what would work for me. How would I go about exploring? Do I need to test all products? Do I have to try a routine with all of them to understand what works for me? Like, that's a hard one sometimes. What's your opinion on that?
Yes, it's a great question. And in a way, we're also trying to promote something like habits that don't feel restrictive or prescriptive. In a way, you have to explore yourself and see what works best for you. So we actually have clients that come to us with that question. And I always say, well, do a cycle. Let's say you need more stamina, more energy. Try and take cordyceps, for example, for 6 weeks and see how you feel. Then take a break and try the M40 Plus or try the maca and see how that makes you feel. And you're exploring your body, you see how it reacts. You're not trying to take many things at the same time because you won't know what helps you. And also the beautiful thing about plants is that they're not just working for one particular health goal. The same plant can help with digestion, energy, mood, and overall well-being. So it's not just about plants either. It's about a holistic way of life. It's also about, what, not just what's on your plate, but also, your home, your activity, your physical activity, your mind work. But when it comes to all these plants, it is about doing a little bit of homework and also trying and testing different things to see what works best.
Yeah. You're saying, I think, a very important part there, because if I would consume quite some alcohol and I would have stress and maybe I eat fatty or maybe even spicy foods and I eat a lot of sugar and I get inflammation at one point, I could potentially use supplements to make me feel better. But if I keep eating in a bad way or having a bad lifestyle, of course, there's no plant-based supplement that's going to compensate for that. So you're saying as well, yeah.
Exactly. So there are some incredible plants that have been studied in relation to cholesterol. For example, the black garlic or the bergamot juice. But if you continue with your diet that contributed to elevated cholesterol in the first place, then and taking these ingredients or foods at the same time, then you shouldn't expect the same effects unless you made those changes to your diet and included foods like the bergamot juice, the black garlic extract. But it's we actually the other day we had an incredible feedback about our crackers. We're very excited. We've just reintroduced our crackers after a year and a half of pause because we were buying equipment and changing the whole manufacturing processes. And so they're made with activated seeds and nuts, like sunflower seeds, linseed seeds, cashew nuts, almonds. And there is no wheat flour. There's nothing processed about them. They're also dehydrated at 42 degrees Celsius. And somebody just wrote to us that she was tested for iron and she was low in iron. She enjoyed our crackers for a month every day. And then she tested again for iron levels, and they were back in check.
I am also low in iron. I need to take a supplement on iron actually also, but
this is fate.
I needed to hear this because
Of course, I have to say, I have to say a disclaimer. If your doctor prescribes you iron supplements, you should probably follow what the doctor says.
Of course. But it's also I'm not taking it that well because it's not in my system. It's
Exactly. Yeah. So
yeah,
there are
it
certain
doesn't
people
feel
that just need.
natural, and it's then I forget it. So a
Hmm.
cracker I can do. So who knows? Who
But
knows?
the vast majority of people are not, if they have a balanced diet, they're not deficient in nutrients.
No, that's
Mm.
The
true.
supplement industry and the wellness industry makes us think that we must be deficient
Yeah,
in certain nutrients.
yeah,
But if you have a balanced diet
yeah.
and
And
you don't have any health conditions that
mm,
may decrease the amount of certain nutrients in your body, then a whole food diet is perfectly
it's
fine.
perfect. Yeah, and I also believe that sometimes it calls you. Sometimes you feel also the food is calling you, or things are calling you if you're a little bit aware of your body. And sometimes, yeah, I think in the
Absolutely, yeah.
in the subconscious of your body, if you a little bit tune in, you know that it was also in a time where I ate no meat or anything. So yeah, and in this stadium in my life, I need to integrate it a little bit more, and then I feel okay. It calls me also when I eat it. It's little pieces,
It's
but
an appeal.
it's an appeal about it. So I think also you have to be a little bit, if you're in tune with your body, and it's the same with all these beautiful products also. It's also an invitation to come a little bit closer to what it does with you, and it's beautiful that you also say try it 6 weeks, but observe what it does to you, and then.
So if I summarize that, if you want to be supported with certain types of products, you need to have a good look at your lifestyle and look at the things that might cause certain effects in your body. And then you also need to be kind to your body and tune into it, listen a little bit, what appeals to you and what feels right, and try single products at a time, not put this and that in your shake and that in your yogurt and then still a capsule here, and because then you wouldn't be able to realize what effect it has on your body. But do it in cycles with pauses, and as you do that, I guess you also learn more and more how to tune into your body, because while consuming these type of supporting products, you are learning how your body reacts to it. So I guess that's an extra benefit. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, exactly. You have to go back to the root cause and really understand, what's causing the issue. For example, with sleep. We really have to understand is there something bothering you? Can you integrate some meditation work, for example? And as you do that, you can start a cycle of reishi, for example, that can help you wind down and help
Blue
with
Lotus.
sleep.
Do you know Blue Lotus as well? I haven't seen it in the Erbology range yet, but I've used Blue Lotus with meditation. Blue Lotus tea. Well, there's $1 million question at the end of each podcast, Irina, and it's, what is your special ritual or habit using your own products? Something that really works for you, that you might want to share, a little secret you might want to share with the audience.
Ooh, I have many secrets. I like also using some of our products on my skin as well. They're all foods, but if you can eat it, you probably can also put it on your skin.
Of course.
Not
Not
you say that all the time. Yeah.
Unless it's blended into a mask. But yes, I use some of the oils on my skin. So my little secret is the amaranth seed oil, applied to skin at night a few times a week.
Amaranth seed oil. We have to remember that.
Yeah.
We gotta try that.
Yeah, nice.
it was lovely to have this conversation with you. And yeah,
Very
we said,
nice. Likewise.
We learned already.
yeah,
Everyday learning.
Yeah, and we're so much aligned with how we use and how we enjoy supplementary natural products. And herbology for us was really a discovery, a happy discovery, because we were looking for a long time for the right partner. And yeah, the fact that you have such a broad range is a gift to for retailers like us.
And also for the people, it's a real true gift that people can access these pure powders close to home. So that's also
and also in the store, if we're going to talk about this with people, with our customers, it's going to be so natural because we're going to be using all of them, and it's not
all at once, huh?
Not all at once, no. Not all at once.
No, but it's beautiful product. So thank you for sharing this with the world and with us.
I'm excited to work with you as well.
Same here.
And
Same here.
Look forward to chatting more.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, Irina.
Thank you, Irina.
Thank you. Bye.